Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you guys here. Hope you guys are having a great night. Our Super Janemba has still not been announced yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's very crazy, I know. We're all currently waiting. We desperately all want him, right? I think that is the general idea here, that, you know, we need the boy to come back. And come out already, because I'm gonna start crying. And so in this video, we're gonna be, you know, kind of killing some time and talk about the new 4 God event bosses that just came out. I just want to say something. These God event stages are so difficult. I honestly feel like, you know, unless you've been playing the game for a couple years now, it's gonna be very hard to get through this. I mean, I was able to get through the first 4. I just beat the 4th one kind of like today, almost like a couple minutes ago, because I wanted to get that cleared up. And I'll, before, you know, these, you know, I want to kind of plan out my own team builds too, so that's kind of like what this video is going to be about. So if you guys enjoy the content, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. We're on the road to 5K, and it'll be great to have you guys. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, just kind of looking at the tactics here. Again, I'll leave a link in the description, so that way you guys can pull up the tactics at pretty much any time and just kind of think of different strategies. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So Arack is going to be int, so we want to be looking at physical. So super physical teams will probably be the most prevalent way of probably trying to do it. I'm just trying to figure out a way around that. You know, there's going to be different variants that you can do, which is why, you know, the tactics page is awesome. You know, just we'll go ahead and pull that up and then talk about separate units, right? So like right here, this is a pretty good strat because, again, LR Master Roshi is going to be an absolute god. But it's like after his EZA. I wanted to confirm that you have to wait till his EZA, so you get that nice medium chance of dodging his revive. You know, that's the thing that you can start doing, right? So like with Goku, Vegeta, and Roshi, obviously Vegeta's not going to work out too well in this case. I mean, maybe you could use them as a revive mechanic, because you could kind of cheese everything with the revive mechanic. I'm going to be completely honest. So for example, once Roshi gets his EZA, the dodging, the support he's providing, he's going to be phenomenal for this, to be honest. So I would actually highly recommend this. This is a pretty good team, right? And unfortunately, on rep 7, you know, if we're looking exactly like at rep 7, there's not really like a whole lot of super physical, right? I mean, you got these two, which are great. And then this, when this guy gets an EZA, low-key, he's going to be pretty good too. And you could probably swap him out for like Gohan, honestly, or something like this, and just keep him there, because he is going to have a high chance to dodge. If you guys did not know, he does dodge a lot. So that's going to be very good, right? That's going to be very beneficial to have on the team. So a lot of this, you might have to wait a little bit, but obviously we want to kind of figure out what we can do today. So again, this team, I think it's more like about afterwards. This team, though, you could do right now, and I feel like a lot of you guys do have Beerus. So this is actually what I might just go ahead and run with, because, you know, for example, Beerus is going to be god tier, right? Let's just be honest. Beerus is going to be a juggernaut of a unit for this, as long as he's not getting super attacked in that first slot. If he's not getting super attacked and he gets hit and he gets his defense buff, he'll be fine. I mean, he'll take big hits, but he won't like die. And his leader is going to be a lot easier to work with. So you have Realm of Gods. So you got Gowasu Zamasu, which has their pretty damn good chance to dodge, right? You know, they a high chance to dodge, or creating, you know, they're giving defense, and they're also getting a little bit of extra attack here. So Gowasu Zamasu will get absolutely destroyed if they get hit, but remember, sometimes you just have to rely on the RNG, right? And then, like, if you look at the super physical side, Blue Boys, again, pretty good for this event, as long as they're able to get their Rainbow Orbs and get those attacks in. I would probably say that they're going to mainly just be there to, you know, destroy, right? Vegito Blue, as long as you have him with that full crit and you're not putting him in that front slot, well, maybe front side might be okay-ish, right? He could be decent there. The only issue with him is that he needs a super attack to get his defense. So that's like the biggest thing. And you just have to be like very careful with him, right? You know, and then you come over to like Exploding Rage right here. Kale, 70% damage reduction. So from super attack, she's not going to really be hurting too much. No, 60%, and it's for 6 turns, which typically in the God event, especially if you're rocking like a team like this right here, yeah, you're gonna be going to town with the amount of damage. You rock Beerus and Whis as a rotation. Beerus gets its hit, you're hitting 4 million. Whis is dodging. You do another rotation with these guys dodging literally everything, and then you have these two off rotation just absolutely disgusting damage and just doing vile things. Because again, Kale is going to be very good because she does have a great chance of launching an additional super attack. So having that great chance to launch an additional super is going to be extremely valuable. So any team builds that you could think of to rock her, I would do it, right? But since it is very Universal Survival Saga heavy, I'm going to go ahead and show that off and see what we could think of. So when the Part 2 LR comes out, they are a USS lead, so you can use them. And having that extra, you know, they do have a great chance of launching 2 additional attacks, so their defense does build up kind of quickly for the most part. So they would be pretty good for this event. Obviously, Tech Khalifa, easy peasy, put it on every single team that you guys could possibly think of. Extremely important. Extremely important. Physical Golden Frieza could work pretty well, possibly. Right, again, you have Kale over here, 17, UI Goku, Blue Boys. You could definitely do like a Universal Survival Saga team, and then you have LR Master Roshi as well. So you just have to kind of wait for these two to get easy A's. I know. Another way that you could do it, it's like a Kamehameha variant. Let me see how I could get to Kamehameha for you guys. Wow, of course. Of all the units I grab, you know, I'm not grabbing Kamehameha. Throwing for content, crazy. If you guys got Goten and Trunks or this Gohan here, you could definitely do like a pretty good super physical team. Jichi Goku, fantastic unit. Would be doing big damage. As you just gotta keep them safe. Physical Vegito Blue, another good unit. The third year LR, going to be fine. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, not the greatest defensively, but he could kind of work possibly. You know, so you do have a bit of options with like doing like a Kamehameha variant style team as well here. So there's a plenty of options. Going like the super physical route, I guess you could try to do like a super feed team, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. And I'll try going for like a category. Going for like a full category would be a bit more beneficial for you guys. Especially since you're going to want the extra attack and defense. So those are just kind of like 3 teams I could like, you know, just different teams that you guys could look at. But again, this will probably be the easiest. And then like a Kamehameha variant could definitely help you guys out as well. You could try doing super physical or just kind of waiting till, you know, these guys come out if you guys are summoning. We're just waiting for Roshi and the UI Goku to get their easy A's because those two are going to help you out a lot with this boss, like tremendously. So that is it for, you know, our man, what is it, Arack? Yeah, I forget some of these guys every once in a while. So here's Champa. Champa's obviously you want to go super tech. Super tech is definitely going to be the way to go, right? This right here looks phenomenal to me. You know, any type of Go Bros variant team could definitely work. The only problem with them, which is going to be their defense in the very beginning. Their defense in the very beginning is going to be pretty not the greatest. They're going to take some bad hits. You know, you just kind of have to work with them a bit, which is just a little bit on the unfortunate side. But they are going to be able to do some really big damage, do some really big additional attacks. And, you know, it's going to be, like, they're really going to be for that, right? So you could definitely use Go Bros for some type of team. UI Goku, everybody, you see that they're throwing UI Goku on everything, so that's definitely another way of doing it. And then okay, so yeah, typically they'll have like another one here that this actually kind of works. I'm not gonna lie, this right here would work. But again, I feel like a lot of you guys might not have that, so I'm just gonna pull up like Goku. I'm gonna pull up for Champa. I'm trying to think what teams are gonna have like really good super tech. Well, obviously one of the biggest ones is going to be Hybrid. So Tech Ultimate Gohan going to be one of your best teams, 100%. You just have to kind of work with this right here. You know, that will definitely help you out. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, definitely another unit that everybody's been using a lot of. He doesn't tank extremely well, but he'll tank well enough, and the damage he puts out will be good. Moving down here, of course, you know, Trunks. You know, if you could get Trunks to build up slowly. That's the thing though, he takes a while to kind of grow, but you could do like a super tech team here for sure. Like this Goten's pretty solid for the most part. This Goten and Gohan card, the GT unit would definitely kind of work here, I think, pretty well. So like you could kind of do like a hybrid Saiyans with like Tech Ultimate Gohan. You bring, you could do a kind of like a mono. I don't know. I think this would probably be like one of the easier ones for sure. Like I think right here is like the best idea. Maybe swap out these guys. No, because that's smart right there. Bringing the Mass Saiyan is really good, right? Because Mass Saiyan is just going to be phenomenal here. You know, with the stacking. Khalifa, of course, Khalifa's going to be the MVP. Like you could do what the last team kind of did, which was like bring Whis, and you know, you could hope that Whis dodges STRUI Goku. No, you don't want to do that. That's a killer if he doesn't dodge. But again, you just want super tech teams. I'm trying to like just try to think of some extra super tech that you could potentially use. But like the main one I'm thinking of is hybrid. You know, Tech Ultimate Gohan, Tech Trunks, you know, Khalifa. You can try LRB. That sucks that you can't use LRB Pan or, you know, High School Gohan. So those two are like typically like the ones I would kind of like rush to, right? So I'm actually gonna try just pulling up super tech and try, you know, looking at that for a second. Because actually, hold on, let me think of something else as well, because Resurrected Warriors might work with the Vegeta lead. That was just something that came to mind, because Vegeta could definitely work, you know, especially like with the damage he's outputting. You have Golden Frieza, the 80% DR right there would work. You got Tech Ultimate Gohan, that could definitely work too. So Resurrected Warriors could potentially work out pretty well. Demon King Piccolo potentially can work. I mean, he does get damage reduction by 50%, which is really nice. So that is definitely something that you can use, but he just has to get 5 orbs. But he would be, I think that's like a test that you should, like, I think it's worth testing. If we have the same name update, you could bring this guy too, this Golden Frieza and this Golden Frieza, and just kind of have them in the front slots and just have them protect everything. Tapion's EZA would work here too. Resurrected Warriors would work actually when I think about it. Again, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Tech Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza, Tapion. You could bring Skinny Boo. Skinny Boo could, you know, with his dodging and his high defense for the 7 turns, he could definitely work here too. Buffalo, I don't think Buffalo would do any good for you. You could test out Demon King Piccolo till we could get the same name update and bring this Golden Frieza, because I feel like that would work. I feel like Resurrected Warriors Loki would actually work pretty well. Because again, you have this guy right here who's just going to be able to nullify plenty of damage. You got Gohan here. The Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas are, I mean, if you're able to get their guard up, which is great, I feel like it could work. It's going to be more RNG heavy, so you just have to kind of protect them, especially with trying to get the key. But I definitely think like you could beat it with this, and I think that's one of the team builds I'm going to try rocking. I think Resurrected Warriors would definitely be a pretty good spot for Champa, 100%. I think that would work because again, Tech Ultimate Gohan, the Vegetas, you got plenty of the DR, like Golden Frieza, Tapion. Wait for same name update for him, and then you know you're kind of golden with that, and just have the Gohans and Vegetas kind of like slowly trickle them down. And then of course you could still use the Khalifa strat as well. So I think Resurrected Warriors would be pretty good. Sorry about that, but that Go Bros team, this would definitely work as well. Just have to be very careful with the Go Bros, man. Right? It's just it just comes down to that. They're very squishy in the lead in the beginning. It does take a little while for them to get them up, but you know that team could definitely work out, right? Hybrid Saiyans would definitely work as well, and then Resurrected Warriors, I low-key think it's going to be another big banger, right? I think those are probably going to be the best. But any type of super tech variants, I do want to try look at Goku's family too. You know, Goku's family has a lot of super tech here that you could potentially work with. And absolutely not. All these guys are actually going to get destroyed. Besides Mass Saiyan. So now I understand why they did the GoBro stuff. Because that way you could bring Mass Saiyan. I think GoBros actually might be like this right here might be the play too. So this, Hybrid Saiyans and like Resurrected Warriors are like my top 3 for this right now. Moving on to our boy Beerus. Beerus is going to be a little difficult. I'm already kind of tell. He goes from Int to SDR. So gonna have to build around that. So this looks perfect to me. Is just getting through that. Oh, back film. What's up, man? You know, it's just getting through that end stage, which is gonna be annoying. So it's trying to like figure out a team where you could kind of, you know, do, you know, bring physical units with, which you kind of can. Like what you can do is swap. No, actually, low key, it might not be the play to bring physical at all, because I was gonna be like, oh, like you could bring blue boys. That was like the first one that came up to my mind. I was like, oh, blue boys, LR Roshi. But really, once you get to this part of it, which I'm already understanding that this guy's probably gonna hit a lot harder, he's gonna absolutely destroy. This Beerus right here is gonna be absolute destruction. So I would probably recommend not doing that. I don't think it's worth doing that. I think my man here has like the best idea, doing like a super, you know, mostly super AGL, you know, having the dodging around. And really, when you get to the SDR phase, you're going to absolutely crush it with this, because obviously with all the AGL units that you're currently holding up. So, you know, you could do something like Goku family too, right? You know, Goku family would definitely kind of work out here. You kind of do like a mono style team, use the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You just have to kind of hope for the best. LRUI Goku would definitely work. Bardock could work here. You know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would work, obviously. You know, this Goku now, I don't think he's gonna get kind of clapped up. That's another unit that would be great here, but no, we don't got him on global yet. Very unfortunate. Kind of looking at it now, Goku family might be rough. I mean, you could bring Tech Gohan though. You could bring Tech Gohan and just have him kind of nullify damage and have him protect everybody within the rotations, right? That could definitely work out by doing, you know, bringing this man right here as well. But this team might not be it. Most people will have like that Rep 7 style team where you could bring Skinny Boo. This Vegeta would probably do decently well. Khalifa would definitely do work for sure. I mean, bringing some physical would be nice, but I'm really scared looking at this Beerus. Like, this Beerus already is giving me the heebie-jeebies, you know, type of deal. It's like, wow, this is going to be a pain in the butt, you know? So that's like the kind of like the bummer there. So I would probably suggest doing, I think this right here is going to be your best option. You got 4 units. Oh, actually, even Skinny Boo dodges. So you guys didn't know. If you guys got Skinny Boo, awaken him, because he does have a high chance of dodging for 7 turns from the start of turn. So that's like really nice, and he does a lot. So he's a really good unit to have for this type of event. But yeah, I do think that this is probably gonna be your best chance. I will be honest, and most of you guys will have these units. You could maybe sub out SDR UI Goku for Whis, you know, bring Whis instead. Most of you guys would probably pull him, but you know, this is probably the wave. I will be honest, this right here, the dodging, getting to the SDR phase will absolutely crush him. The Gokus should be able to do enough damage where they could take down the end stage. So I would probably recommend doing this. Just that easy. Huge shout out to Blackfilm. Again, link will be in the description. So I'll check that out. And then moving on to the last stage, which is going to probably be the hardest one, Lick. I've heard over and over again, this guy does get pretty wild. With the UI Goku EZA though, that's definitely going to help out tremendously. Because again, you know, UI's leader skill is a godsend, right? You know, EZM 160, 100. So you can bring Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you can bring Hercule, you know, you bring Whis, you bring UI Goku, you know, and then if you dip below and you get these guys to transform, it's even better, right? So any type of variant with UI Goku is going to be absolutely god tier. Like seriously, like stupid. Like you'll just get around this tremendously. And like you could try just doing like a more super into Realm of Gods team. Like, you know, you do have Vados. Vados could definitely work decently well. Because again, her dodging mechanic is going to be, you know, kind of kicking in. She has a high chance of dodging. LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta would definitely work out here. He would do pretty well. If you got this Vegeta EZA'd, he's probably not going to be tanking the greatest in the entire world, but he is going to be doing enough. And he's gonna be providing defense to the rotation, and he does like a decent amount of damage. So trying to do like some super int, maybe taking out the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and no, don't take out Hercule, but taking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out for like the LR saying blue Vegeta would definitely probably be a bit better for you, I would say. So that's just kind of like something that you could really look at. So I think this right here definitely is another W, and I might just actually do this team too, because again, it will just kind of make it a bit easier for certain things. Yeah, but I like what the team's called. Rog, you know, praying for dodges. Very factual here, because again, you do have to, a lot of these matches come down to RNG. Like that's just unfortunately how it goes. It's just very RNG dependent. There's no other ways basically around it. It's just, it is what it is. And that's why I'm not a huge fan of the God event. You know, it's definitely not the easiest event in the world. I wish, you know, I know a lot of people kind of wish it was. You know, it is definitely, it does have good, no, not the rewards aren't even that great, unfortunately. The rewards are okay, kind of at best here, which is a little bit of a bummer for sure. But you know, for the most part, it is what it is though. And that sense that, you know, it's content, it's not, this content is not made for you to beat the first day or like the first hour. You know, this is just more like trying to get through it, trying to figure it out, you know, ultimately trying to, you know, take your time with it and kind of grow with it, right? So again, for this team, you could definitely do like a super int variant. You could kind of do the same thing that you did over here. No, with Quintella, which is just kind of make like a very strong int team, right? And I think that's ultimately what's going to come down to, and I think that's going to help you guys out tremendously. So that's pretty much it for me, though. You know, I hope this helped. Again, link will be in the description, so that way you guys could get it. Again, these stages are going to be difficult, dude. They are going to be very difficult. They're not meant to be easy. They're not meant to be able to beat in one go. I mean, they can, but full well can, but they are very hard, man. They are hard. So I hope this helps. And yeah, let me know if you guys were able to complete all the stages, and if you guys have any ideas for more team builds, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.